Hey everybody, welcome back to the video. Today, we're gonna be building one of our new Rift e-bikes. This is gonna be our Bramble. It's a 26-inch by 4 fat tire step-through e-bike. So we're gonna be guiding you through how to get it out of the box, how everything goes together, the entire assembly process. So if you have any questions or if you ever forget when you're putting one of these together yourself, you'll have a video here that you can come back and refer to follow along in case you forget anything. So with that being said, let's get into getting this guy out of the box and getting everything organized. Inside the box, you're gonna find another little box. This is gonna be the charger for the bike, so make sure you get that guy out and set her to the side. Additionally in the box, you're gonna find a second little box. This is gonna contain some of the other parts that go with the bike, like the pedals, the lights, all that's kind of additional accessories. So again, throw that to the side of the charger. We'll be coming back to this guy later. From here, one of the methods I find really useful is to snip the zip ties that are holding the tire into the box against the frame. Makes it a little easier to get the frame out of the box once the tire is not in there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. Once you get the tire out, you can set that to the side as well. With the tire, there will be also the fender. You can set that to the side with the tire. Then the next thing we're gonna do is get the bike out of the box. And there we go, bike's out of the box. We're gonna get a little more organized again, and then we're gonna get the bike unwrapped with all of the packaging off of it. From this point, you can also, once you have the seat uncovered, lift the post up a bit and get it in your stand, and it can make working on the bike also a little easier. One thing I will say is getting the tires on is a little easier on the ground for that front wheel, so we will be doing that on the ground. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep unwrapping this guy. And there we have it, that's the Bramble out of the box. Now we're gonna go ahead and start putting this guy together. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the handlebars and the stem onto the headset here, just because I don't like having it flopping around. It can potentially scratch the frame. Just a lot safer, it feels more secure having it on there. So you're gonna wanna grab your 4mm Allen key. You're gonna wanna take off the little top cap that's just here holding on this cardboard spacer for when it's packaged up so it doesn't get damaged. Unscrew that guy. Take the headset or cardboard spacer off with the top cap. Then you wanna grab your handlebars and you just wanna slot the stem here over the headset. And you wanna grab a 5mm Allen key then. And you just want to tighten these guys up. Doesn't have to be perfectly aligned yet. We're going to come back and do the fine adjustments at the end. This is just more so to get it on the bike. And there's the handlebars installed. Now we're going to put that front wheel on the bike. To get the front wheel on the bike, you're going to see it's going to come with a fork spacer out of the box. It's just going to have 2 nuts on either side. You're just going to want to loosen those guys off. Can be done with just your fingers. Pop that out. Then you want to grab that front wheel. Do note that the brake is going to come with a brake spacer in it. Make sure to remove that before you try sticking the wheel in. Otherwise this is not going to get in there and you're going to have a bit of a struggle. Loosen off the nuts on either side of the wheel. Not fully, pull the spacers out. Then you can lift the frame. Get it lined up, spacers on. If they come off, just screw them back on. re-put the nut on. Tighten them as much as you can with your fingers. You can now throw that kickstand down to hold it a little better. We then want to grab a 15 mil wrench and just tighten up those wheel bolts. And there we have the front wheel on. Now for the remainder of the bike, it's going to be a little more of adjustment stuff. You can go ahead and put it in your stand. It'll make it a little easier to work on, especially when you're doing any of the drivetrain, small adjustments and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and put it in the stand. Now that we've got the Bramble in the stand, next thing we're going to do is attach the pedals. You can find these in that little box we pulled out of the box earlier. In there you'll find the pedals and the belt for the bike. So you're going to want to take this guys out. Look on the bottom of the threading for the L and the R for which side goes on which. And because I'm on the right, I'm going to start with the right side. So as normal, grab your pedal lever, pedal in, and then reverse crank. It'll catch. Go in a few times till it's tight. And then we move on to the next side. Same process, reverse pedal. And that's the pedals installed on the Bramble. Next, we're gonna put the bell on. So you can find the bell in that box. All you're gonna need is that screwdriver. Undo the little screw. Once that's out, just gonna get that bell, put it over the handlebar, take the screw, back into the bell, and then just tighten it down. And that's the bell installed. Now we're gonna go and install the front fender onto the bike. So as you can see on either side of the fork here, there is a little peg holder. These guys are just gonna push down, and that is what the arms on the fender brackets are gonna go into. So first thing we're gonna do is unscrew the top bolt up here. Get that guy out. We're then gonna grab the arms of each of the fender brackets, and as we're putting the fork on, or the fender on the fork, we're gonna insert the arm bracket into each of those little sticking out arms that are attached to the fork. So on either side, when we're doing this, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have both arms down, and you insert both of the fender bracket arms into those slots. You can push them in. We don't gotta tighten that down just yet. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the fender bracket up top. So again, we're gonna grab that bolt we took out through the front, washer and nut in the back. Just get that fender on top of it. Get it capped off. Again, doesn't have to be tight just yet. Then we're going to adjust the arms. For this as well, for the top bolt up here, we're going to want our 5 mil Allen key and 10 mil wrench. And then we can just tighten that up. Then we're going to grab our 3 mil Allen key. We're going to come back down here to the wheel, and we're going to adjust this guy. So the way we know it works is if we can spin the wheel, and we don't hear rubbing. Were we to hear that or see that it's catching, we know it's not aligned right. So if it's not aligned right, we're just gonna pull it back a little more. As long as the arms are still inside, we can spin that wheel freely, we're good. And once we're at that kind of point, take the Allen key, and we just tighten these guys up on either side. And that's gonna hold the fender arms in the brackets there. And there we have it. That's the front fender attached. Easy peasy. And there we have it. That's the basic assembly all done for the Bramble. So I hope this video was helpful for anyone who is putting the bike together themselves, or if you just need this as a jump off point to find out what kind of thing you need to get done on the bike and you just need a quick reference for it. So again, hope this video was helpful. Please like, comment, give any suggestions in the comments below to what you want to see us do in the future in this series, and we'll be more than sure to get it done for you. If you have any questions or concerns, be sure to get in contact with one of us and we'll be more than happy to help you out. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.